Hey guys, so the question is, does acceptance rate matter in the year 2023? Now, before I share my thoughts, I want to share my current acceptance rates for each of the platforms that I drive for. Of course, you guys let me know your thoughts if acceptance rate matters, and if you want to share your current acceptance rates, do leave a comment. So right now, my Ubereats acceptance rate is 20%. Now, this is out of 100 deliveries. I've accepted 20 and declined 80. That's where the 20% comes from. Then for Spark Driver, my current acceptance rate is at 8%. And then we have GrubHub. I'm currently at the partner level, and they call this offer commitment. Things have changed slightly with GrubHub. I am at 37% with GrubHub. Now, I don't get a whole lot of offers with GrubHub, but if I pick up a schedule, I do tend to get more, but it's still slower than the rest of the apps, at least for me. Now, back in the day, GrubHub was keeping me rolling. I could do GrubHub full time, but that is not the case anymore. Now, for DoorDash, my current acceptance rate is 29%. They're saying that it's low. Accept more delivery opportunities to improve your acceptance rate. Get high paying orders. Keep your acceptance rate above 50% to be prioritized for higher paying orders, which would be the Diamond program for me in my area. Let me know if you're part of the Diamond program, your thoughts on it. So back in December, my acceptance rate was reset and I was in the Diamond program. Now, I did make a video on this and I noticed I was getting a lot higher paying offers, which was nice. Of course, it was mixed with some low paying offers, which I declined. And then over time, my acceptance rate went lower. So when it comes to DoorDash, my thoughts on it, at least from my experience in my market, with a higher acceptance rate, I was seeing higher paying orders, but not all of them were high paying orders. I seen some low ones, I had higher mile offers, and I had some decent paying ones, but the miles were gonna take me into an area I didn't want to go to. Therefore, I declined it, and over time, my acceptance rate has gone down. I'm at 29%. I would like to try to get back up to 50% to get back into the Diamond program to see if I get higher paying orders like I once was. It was nice, but like I said, over time, my acceptance rate has gone down. So with DoorDash, I do think acceptance rate matters, at least based from my experience. I did notice a lot higher paying offers compared to my low acceptance rate now. I'm not seeing high paying offers anymore. Get them here and there, but nothing compared to what I was seeing. Now with Ubereats, Spark Driver, and GrubHub, I don't feel like acceptance rate makes that huge of a difference. And the reason why I say that is because I still see high paying offers coming through. Now, of course, I do get low offers just like everybody else does. I just decline offers that don't make sense for me, but I still see really good, reasonable offers with having a lower acceptance rate on all three platforms. Now, of course, I do think that people that do have a higher acceptance rate may be shown higher paying offers first over myself. Now, let's say there's some drivers in my area where I'm at that have high acceptance rates and they're currently on an order. Well, that order is then going to come to me, and if it's reasonable, I'm going to accept it. Also, the other thing that I think takes part in who's sent the offer is how close you are to the restaurant. Now, sometimes that ain't the case, but it's just my thoughts on it. Of course, let me know your guys' thoughts on if acceptance rate matters in 2023. But I would say with DoorDash, definitely, at least from my experience. So let me know what you guys think. Now, one other thing that I do want to answer that I still get asked a lot is if you'll get deactivated for having a low acceptance rate. Somebody recently left a message. They're concerned. They're getting down to 0%, and they want to know if they're going to be deactivated, if this matters state to state. And this does not matter which state you are in. You will not get deactivated for having a low acceptance rate or declining offers. I've said this before, if that was the case, I would have been deactivated a very, very long time ago. I've been driving for 3+ years now. You will not be deactivated for declining offers or having a low acceptance rate. You could potentially get deactivated for accepting offers and then unassigning them constantly. So just keep that in mind. You have the right to accept what offers make sense for you. Sometimes you might not want to go to a certain restaurant or a certain side of town because it's unsafe. You have your reasons of why you don't want to accept certain offers, or maybe it's because of the pay. It's really low and the miles is really high. An offer that doesn't make sense. So always accept what makes sense for you. Again, when we come out here, we want to make sure that we're making money, not breaking even or being negative when coming out here, because you are driving your own vehicle, you have gas, maintenance, and the list goes on. So I hope this helps somebody out. We're gonna go ahead and get all of the apps turned on and get these wheels to moving. All right, guys, I was able to get on all of the apps except for DoorDash. I had to check back in on them, and then I was able to dash now. Usually I can get on, but sometimes I can't, and then I check back in and I'm able to get on. So it was quiet for a bit. I did my usual loop, which can help, and it did in this case. Now I'm driving down the road and I hear the trip radar from Ubereats, and usually I don't pay too much attention to them, but the other day I was checking out trip radar and there was actually a good order in there. I know some of you guys said that you guys get good offers through the trip radar, so I've been paying attention, and sure enough, there was one the other day and somebody grabbed it like that. So back to what I was saying, I'm driving down the road, I hear the trip radar and I look, there is a $27 offer for 3 miles. I could not believe my eyes, but take a guess. It went like that, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, that was an extremely good offer. I usually do not see anything like that in the trip radar. Trip radar, at least for me, from the times that I've paid attention to it, are very low offers, backwards offers. So like I said, I don't usually like to pay attention to it, but after seeing these last few really good offers, I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to it and gotta be right on it. I mean, you can barely even look at it. I mean, it went immediately. Somebody must have been sitting in a parking lot, because I'm driving down the road, you know, I got to keep my eyes on the road. So anyways, I had some offers to decline. Like I said, I finally got on DoorDash, and DoorDash sent me an offer, 8.4 miles for $9. That was a decline. GrubHub sent me an offer, 12.1 miles, but it was for $12.98. This was going to take me out to Portland, too far out, too high of miles for the pay. And like I said, I don't like going out to Portland unless I'm planning a day on going out there and, you know, driving. Anyways, I like to stay in my area, as you guys can tell. So I held out as I usually do. DoorDash finally came in with a reasonable offer for Pizza Hut, 3.6 miles for $7.25. I am here right now, gonna go get this order. Hopefully it's ready. It should be. Times I've picked up from here, they've been pretty good. So we're going in, we're gonna go check on this order. Hi, yes, for Brandon C with DoorDash. Yeah. All right, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Awesome. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You have a wonderful day. Drive safe out there. But it says it's 2 items.
Yeah, so the cheese stick comes with the pasta. It's like a combo.
Like a bonus?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Thank you.
No problem. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you too. All right, order was ready, and on my phone it shows 2 items, and she hands me 3 items, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I want to make sure she's at least handing me the right order. But I guess whatever the customer ordered, there's some combo. I guess if you guys know Pizza Hut, I guess there's some bonus with pasta or something. So they're getting pasta with the other stuff that they ordered, but I guess it just doesn't show up that way on my phone. So yeah, I guess we're good to go. Customer is 6 minutes, 2.3 miles. Hi, Brandon. How's it going? Good. All right. Here's. There you are. Awesome. Have a good night. All right, guys, Pizza Hut orders dropped off. Smooth drop off it was at a business, but the customer left some instructions, which is always appreciated. Base pay $275, customer tip $450, making the grand total $725. Now, as I was leaving the parking lot, I got a Spark order, $16.93. It is 2 orders, 2.9 miles. One of them is an apartment, but it seems like it's going to be some simple items. I think it's going to be quite a few bags. We're going to find out, and we're also going to see how long it takes them to bring the order out. There is nobody else in the parking lot, and it says the order's ready, so we shall find out. And of course, if I don't see anybody, you know, within 5 minutes or so, I will be calling. So I'll let you guys know how long it takes. All right, guys, I am loaded up. They were out here within probably 3 to 4 minutes, so I didn't end up having to call. Only one car has pulled up since then. It is just dead in this parking lot tonight. So the apartment order, my trunk is loaded with groceries. There is quite a few bags. I'm gonna have to do multiple trips, and in my area, 99.9% of the time, I am dealing with stairs. So if they are on the second, third, or fourth floor, I will be getting a little bit of a workout in, but we'll see how many trips it takes me. Other order is a house. There's just a few bags. That should just be a couple trips. So the first order, which is the apartment, 4 minutes, 1 mile right down the road, so not too bad. We're gonna go get this order dropped off, and we're gonna see how many trips it takes me. All right, we're on our way. First order dropped off ended up being a super easy apartment. GPS took me right there. I was able to back up into a spot that was right by their front door. Worked out absolutely perfect. No stairs, so ground floor. Next customer, 5 minutes, 1.9 miles. We're on our way. Second Spark orders dropped off. It was smooth. Like I said, just a few bags. There was some juices too that I had to drop off. Now the only issue that I ran into, so these are like duplexes, but they're off of a main road, or at least their front door is off of a main road, and there is nowhere to park. Whatever parking's available, the spots are all taken. So there's like a bike lane next to the parking, and I mean the road is like really narrow. The only option I had was to park as close as possible to one of the cars, leave some room if any car came to get by, throw on my hazards, and unload as quickly as possible. Worked out perfect. A car ended up coming, of course, but they had enough room to get through. Those situations can be tricky. If a bigger truck came through, they wouldn't be able to get through, so I made it quick. Thankfully, there wasn't too many groceries, so all is well. Now, after I got done dropping that order off, Ubereats came in with a reasonable offer for 5 guys, which I am here right now. $11.05 for 3.6 miles. Now, the only thing is I'm pulling in and the parking lot is packed, which usually isn't a good sign for 5 guys. Hopefully I can get my order within a reasonable time. We're gonna go in there and check in. Hopefully some of the order's ready. I know they always got to do the fries last, but we're gonna find out and see how this goes. We're going in.
Thank you.
Desiree? Thank you.
That 23.
Got my order within a reasonable time, so I go in there and they are working in there getting the orders done. So you know how they kind of have that clear glass, you can kind of see what's going on. Sometimes I'll take a peek and look for my ticket. Sure enough, I spotted it. I was towards the end where the burgers were done, just needed to be wrapped up. So it didn't take too long. They had a shake, the person was working on the shake. Now I went down to the shake end because I thought it was going to be done before the food, and this girl was going to start on my shake, but then she got pulled to the cash register and somebody else came over there to take over. Well, they started pulling all the tickets off of the machine, a lot of tickets, and I did not want him to start on somebody else's shake because she has my ticket sitting there, has the cup, is ready to go, and he wasn't aware of that because she didn't say anything to him. And so I kind of reminded him and he's like, oh, and she kind of stepped in and was like, yeah, the ticket's right there. So he ended up getting my shake done. All is well. We're gonna go get this dropped off. Customer is 7 minutes, 2.9 miles. We're on our way. Orders dropped off, another smooth drop off. So tonight has gone all right. It started off really slow. I feel like the evenings have been starting off slower than usual and later than usual. Let me know how it is for you guys if you do like the dinner or evening shift. Have you guys noticed that people are ordering later? That's what I feel like is happening. I'll come out and be like dead, or maybe one order and then nothing for a bit, and then finally when I take something, then the wheels start moving. But hopefully things will pick up or people start ordering a little bit earlier. But let me know how things have been for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys right here. Of course, always appreciate you guys riding along with me. And of course, if you guys did enjoy the video, do give the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye guys.